Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my Cadbury nails. To start with, I'm using NSI Rose Blush to create a pointy smile line. I'm using my Kylie Wiry, sorry if I've said your name wrong, but it's a size 10 brush from her collection, which you can get from her website. I'm doing this in 3 beads to get the point to exactly where I want first before building onto the apex. By doing little by little and taking your time, it saves on your filing later on, because there's a lot of filing in this nail. If you need to add any more, just add more. All of the acrylic system on this nail is NSI. And Rose Blush is one of my favourite colours for a natural part of the nail. Ideally, you'd use a metal file board to get this so you'll get nice sharp edges. I haven't got one, with obviously being in isolation and I can't get hold of one, because I want the glitter bells and it's constantly out of stock. Right, on this bit I am now putting NSI's Plum and Dun, which is quite similar to the Cadbury Purple. Because you've built your wall, put it up against your wall. It doesn't matter if it goes over onto the pink, that'll be filed off. So just build it right up against that wall, make sure it's right the way around, and just bring it onto the tip just a tiny bit, and that'll give you the shadow that you require in a minute. You don't need a lot, just enough to cover. Make sure as well you go right up into the corners. Doesn't matter if it looks like you haven't actually filed on some sections, but just make sure it goes right round. Then using totally clear, cap the purple you've just done, making sure you build a high wall. This nail will look really thick, but trust me, you'll file it right down, it'll look lovely. Just make sure you build your wall really high. Try and go in the same shape you've done your smile line, otherwise it'll look a bit wonky. Again, make sure with the clear cap you're taking it onto the rose blush, so it'll cover all of the purple. Once you've covered everything, let it set. And then once it's dry, we file again. I have sped the filing up because there's quite a bit of it. But just so you can get a gist of how I've done it. In the end, I took the tip off the little stand just because it was easy for me to grip like I would a client's hand. Make sure you dust after every layer, otherwise it'll just stick. Now it's on to our gel polish, which is Rose Gold from Claw Culture, which is one of my favourite colours. I do 2 layers of this as well, cured in between. So go round onto your edge where you've just, like the wall you've just built. It doesn't matter again if it goes over the top. Just make sure it's completely packed with the colour and bring it onto the tip. I've just gone right at the end on the tip. And again, once that's set, cap it in Totally Clear from NSI. And repeat as you have done with the other 2 colours. Then dust off. Now I've gone in with NSI Attraction Ultra White to give me the white. Because this is a core colour, it doesn't need capping. So just cover the edge and just go right over. Make sure everything's covered. Once set, go in with your hand file or the electric drill like I've done here and just file off. This will take you a while. If you do with a hand file, you will be there a long time. I've done both ways. Lecky file is what I prefer, but then I'll go over with a hand file. I've used 2 different drill bits on this one just to show different ways. Again, I've taken the tip off the stand. It's just easier for me to do it that way. At least with your client, you can bend the finger out the way you need it to be. Once you're happy with your filing, go in with your hand file and just make sure your edges and your side walls are straight. Any refining you want to do it with your hand file. I like to go over with a 180 and just make sure there's no scratch marks and it's all lovely and smooth. Once that's done, cover with your Claw Couture non-wipe top coat and cure for 60 seconds, and that's this nail done. This nail I'm calling my 1.5 cup. I'm going in with 2 coats of Violetti from Claw Couture. Then I am top coating with a top matte top coat, again from Claw Couture. This just makes it easier to draw with. I've got a little bit of foil from the Easter egg just so I can copy the design. And using my brush from eBay, which is the Bowen. I think it's the 11mm because it's the smallest in the set of 3. Start by mapping out where you want your design and where it's going to be. I started by doing dots from each cup and then where I want the drop to finish. I just found that a bit easier. And just start sketching. I use a top coat just in case any mistakes can just easily be washed off. Map out with the fine lines using your white, which my white again was Claw Culture, and it was the all white. Colour it in, do a thin layer, cure, and then go over again and do a second layer just so it stands out a lot from the purple. Sorry, I think I've gone out of shot a little bit there. I probably will keep going in and out a tiny bit. It makes it a bit easier for you as well. After you've done one little bit, stick it in your lamp, stick it in for like 10 seconds, give it a flash cure, then it won't move. So then you can go on to say the next cup, and you know the first one you've done is fine. Once you're happy with your design, it's time for to use a dotting tool, again with your all white, and put the dot where you want the dollop to be, and then join it from the cups and cure. And then I just applied again my Claw Couture non-wipe top coat for 60 seconds, and then that's that nail done. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've liked these two videos. Please like and subscribe, and give me any comments down below. Thanks. Bye.